Okay, we're on the A24 now. We're heading towards Trafalgar Square. It's getting on for 7 o'clock. I think it'll probably take around maybe 10 to 12 hours to get to Trafalgar Square. We're going by country as much as possible, avoiding big roads like this. Next destination is... we'll be heading up by Leatherhead towards Chessington, and then heading through the Wimbledon Park as much as possible and heading towards South London. Let's go. La-di-da-di-da, Trafalgar Square, here we go. Right, in front of us we can see Box Hill, and to the side it's the River Mole, just behind the grasses in between the trees. Okay, bit of a detour, but made it up into Mickland Downs and on the way towards Ashton along the Thames Downs path. It's a bit of a trek through the country now, well away from roads, but hopefully it's well signposted, because I haven't got a map until around Epsom. Let's go. Well, we're coming up to the M25, so I'm officially inside London now, aren't I? Dunno, is that where the M25 begins? London. Well, here we are. What a beautiful sight that is, eh? That wonderful road cutting through the countryside. Yay! I'm in London. Yay! Only 30 kilometres to go. Haha! See you later! I'm lost around Ashton. Absolutely no idea. Completely lost the Thames path. This is an absolute nightmare. The cars are everywhere. I'm walking along the road until I just can identify somewhere. I haven't got a map. It's just madness to walk without a map. These horses put me off. I'm frightened of horses, and I just went the wrong way and I should have gone back, and now God knows where I am. Hopefully I'll find my way soon. See you later. You beauty. Look at that. Just look at it. The Thames Down link. I'm back on track. Now which one do I take? I'm pretty sure it's the one right.
Activity paused.
Here we go. City of London. Well, it still feels like we're absolutely miles away.
Activity paused.
Because, well, there's a few cars around, the odd house, but basically we're still in the country. But if it says City of London on there, well, it means I'm halfway there. See you later.
Paused.
Right, I've got to cross the railway line here. Hopefully there's nothing coming. Otherwise you'll all see a recording of my death.
Activity resumed.
Nothing that way. Right, let's leg it. You don't get this in central London, do you? Where are we going now? Off we head. Right. More countryside. Well, ish. Soon we're going to start to see people. So it is 9:30 now. I'm going for 3 hours already. See you later. Every time I've been this way before, I've always gone the wrong way. Always. And today's no exception. I went the wrong way. But the difference is I actually remembered for once. So At least I don't have to walk along a road. I'm just correcting myself. The signs must be wrong. They must be. So every time I miss the sign, it probably just doesn't exist. Either that or just carry on straight
1
on.
hour 47 minutes 56 seconds. Distance 9.43 kilometers. Average pace 11 minutes
All those figures
26 seconds per kilometer.
9.5 plus 4.5. So that's 14 kilometres I've done so far, which is about 10 miles. I guess it's probably about a third of the way. My foot's starting to hurt, but better not hurt too much. It's not going to stop me, I don't think. See you later. Well, we're approaching Chessington, and it's getting a lot busier. A lot more people about, a lot more bloody dogs jumping up at me. Joggers, cyclists.
Time 2 hours 28 minutes.
Oh God, I've ended up on a golf course somehow. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be here. Just desperately trying to find my way to Chessington. God, what a nightmare. I'm heading to the third tee. There's some sort of road. Maybe that offers some sort of salvation. God. I thought all roads led to London, but it didn't seem like they do. I'd have to make some sense of this. Okay, well, I've abandoned the Thames Downs link. So I lost the way, and I'm now going from London in a loop. So I've got to cross Chessington to get there. Hopefully there'll be something to eat along the way. Well, these places look promising. Great, shut. There's bound to be something somewhere. Let's see. So, something new to focus on.
Activity paused.
And then the Hogsmill Local Nature Reserve. Somewhere in Ewell or wherever we are. Yeah, well, let's see where it leads. At least it's away from these bloody roads and cars. See you later. Well, here we are in deepest Ewell. Who would have thought this enclave existed within suburbia? But it does. Only because there's a river here, mind. But even so, it's thwarted at least a bit of development. And there's quite a reasonable ribbon of wild land around. Lots of nettles and things to negotiate. Doesn't look like that many people come down here. I better sign out and do some negotiating. Right, on my way from Worcester Park to New Malden. And after that, I'll be outside of my comfort zone. I'll be in places I'm not really familiar with, I've never been before. So, yeah, it's a long trip by road up to there, though. It's a road I know, a road I used to run on. I guess that's it, really. It's bloody hot. I had to wear sun cream, protect my head, which got badly burnt on the Pennine Way. Don't want it to happen again. So much traffic, it's just ridiculous. But still, we're not really in London proper. Nowhere near, really. In the oyster zone now though. Anyway, I'll trudge along to New Malden, and then it's Wimbledon Park after that, which I'm looking forward to. Right, here we are, some hideous roundabout, heading up to New Malden. I'm not even in London yet, but this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Lots of traffic, God knows where everyone's going. Not many signs of pedestrians, almost everyone's in their car. Hardly a cyclist in sight. It's unbelievable considering what a nice day it is. Madness, really. Absolute madness. Everyone's packed in their cars with their air conditioning on. I don't even feel hot. I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. Yep, at the moment I'm on a pointless diversion in suburbia, looking for Route 88, whatever that is, which will take me to Wimbledon Common. I'm struggling to find it. The OS map is not the greatest thing in towns, and Google Maps is not great either, so if we're desperate need for something better that combines the two. So I'm having to backtrack. I should have backtracked earlier with that golf course nonsense, but you know, it's difficult to go back mentally. But I've learned from that mistake, hopefully, and I am going back now. I went a street too early. Of course it doesn't say the street names in my OS map, does it? The grid reference is only so accurate. And there's so many churches around here, you can get confused. Right, I'm almost back, it's at the end of this road. Now I turn right and hopefully I'll be back on track looking for this Malden golf course, which is kind of delimits the path I'm looking for. Okay, bye. Okay, I've given up with the elusive Route 80. God's sake.
Time 2
totally
hours
impossible to find.
4 minutes
Anyway,
5
yet another
seconds. Distance
excursion around the journeys of bloody
9.43
the roads of South
kilometers.
London, the suburbs.
Average pace 13
This
minutes
hill,
9
it's nothing.
seconds
I wouldn't
per
even notice it
kilometre.
normally, but it feels like a bloody mountain at the moment. I'm not even in Wimbledon yet. Thankfully there aren't any proper hills to navigate. My feet are going to hurt like hell when we get to the end. I'm so sick of this suburbia bit. It's been going on for hours now. I want to get back onto some soft ground. It doesn't hurt my feet so much. This is beginning to kill me.
Activity resumed.
Right, well, I suppose this is one of the human construction highlights of this journey. Guess we're going over some mega bridge over the A3, which I've never gone over before. And then I do a left, and I should be on some sort of trail, path, something. To the left, the A3 goes to London, so yeah, having a drive into Trafalgar Square. I really hope this is easy. I'm sick of hunting around for little paths and things. Walking the roads is the easy way. It's the shortcuts out, and it's hard on your feet. But I really want to get back on the paths that I was supposed to be on in the first place. You know, I'm supposed to be doing this by country, not by the bloody A3, you know? Okay, well I'm over the bridge now. Let's have a hunt I'm here. I have actually found it. Believe it or not, this rather inauspicious path called the Beverley Brook Walk will take you all the way to the River Thames, through Wimbledon Common and numerous other places. And look at it. Who would think that went all the way to London? Even Dick Whittington wouldn't think this path went there, but I'm going to follow it, expecting this to take me right to the heart of Westminster. Let's follow it and see. Oh, here we are. The Beverley Brook Way continues. Believe it or not, we're in Greater London. I haven't got a clue where I'm going. There's so many paths around here. What does this say up here? Fish Pond Wood Nature Reserve, managed by the London Wildlife Trust. Well, it's all very nice, but it's not particularly easy to navigate around because there are lots of paths. I'm going to have a look at the map.
Time 2 hours.
Dick Whittington was wrong. This Beverley Brooks path, which leads to London, is paved with wood. I mean, it really is follow the yellow brick road. It just goes on and on and on and on. And all you do is follow the yellow brick road through the woods. And suddenly, magically, London appears at the end of it. Magic! Dick Whittington was right after all. You see that wall to the right? I want to be the other side of that. And there's no way to pass it. I can see the Beverley Brook. It's the other side of the wall. And I need to be on the path by it. It's so infuriating. I'm pretty sure there isn't an underpass.
Activity resumed.
Across the road. It's a nightmare. I've absolutely no idea how to get to it. And yet it's clearly marked on the map. Maybe I'll go a bit further up here. It says it's by a boundary post, a BP. I was assuming it's the one up there. Maybe it's this one. Maybe this is the path. Because there's one up there for London, for Kingston. Here's one for Roehampton. Could it possibly be the other side of this wall? Have I just been looking in the wrong place? Oh, it seems too good to be true. It just seems too good to be true. Nah, no sign of it. I'll have to cross the road and see if there's an underpass. Well, I couldn't get over that wall or under it, so I've had to take a detour. I didn't intend to go through Richmond Park, but here I am. And I'll have to backtrack onto the Beverley.
Activity resumed.
Right, let's see what's in here. Anything interesting? A few horses. Right, let's see where we are now. Break time. Richmond Park. Stop for an ice cream. God, I think I've deserved this. It's so hot and I'm knackered already, but there's miles to go. Oh well, I'm going to have this. And then, yeah, just have to finish it. Come too far now to turn back. See you later. Well, I finally located the brook again. I made such a meal of it, it's almost unbelievable. It's probably taken me about an hour to go about 100 metres. Just ridiculous. So frustrating, but you know, these things happen. Anyway, I'm by the thing again, so I just have to follow it to, I presume it becomes a tributary of the Thames. Anyway, it looks like I was meant to come into Richmond Park anyway. I'm right at the edge of it, but for what it's worth. I'm in Richmond Park, I was right at the edge of Wimbledon Common as well, so I'm going through these places, but only at the very periphery. My feet are killing me, but I'll have to go onwards. At least I'm in Greater London now, although there's still an immense way to go yet. See you later, bye. Well, there's a deer to enliven the day up. I've got a blister now on my foot, so I've had further delay. I've tried to put plaster on it. My legs started to cramp up. It's pathetic, really. But I have been walking for 10 hours, so I suppose it's inevitable. This deer's like incredibly tame. There's just people all around, even dogs. It doesn't bat an eyelid. Unbelievable. Everything seems tame in this park. Like there's no predators. Anyway, it was supposedly so simple to follow Beverley Brook all the way to the Thames. It's just taken so long. But here I am by Beverley Brook. And somehow I've got to undertake the journey to Barnes, or round Barnes. Well, actually I think it's near Fulham. And then walk along the Thames to Waterloo Bridge, Westminster Bridge, whatever it's called, and then across to Trafalgar Square. Yeah, sounds simple, but I've got a hell of a long way to even get to Fulham, and then a long way around the river as well. But let's focus on the next challenge, which is, well, the current challenge, which is Beverley Brook. Come on, Bev. Okay, I've finally located the Beverley Brook sign again. I've been looking for it inside the park, but it's actually outside the park, so yet again I've wasted 20 minutes trying to find the wretched thing. And yeah, it's so simple, just the wrong side of the wall. So, here we go again. It's 5 o'clock now. Suddenly, the night seems coming closer. Although it doesn't get dark till about 9:30 or something. But, you know, there's still miles to go. It's still almost as far as it was 2 hours ago. Right, let's go then. Yeah, God, still following this brook. Beverley Brook. Once again, I deviated from the path. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? It's a brook I'm supposed to be following. It's a fairly major, obvious landmark to have a thing with water in by your side. But for some reason, yet again, I decided to go off perpendicular to the brook. And then, you know, noticed there was no brook around me. Wondered where I'd gone wrong, looked at my map, went back, went to the brook, and chose the path that followed it. You know? God, so frustrating, such ineptitude, but, you know, I'm back on track now, so all I can do is try and keep my wits about me and follow the brook. It's on my right now. Look, there's a bridge over it. I'm pretty sure I don't have to go that, so I carry on following the brook. It's not hard.
Time 43.
Once again, an obstacle is in my way, except this one's not my fault. It's just a matter of waiting. It's a railway crossing. It gives me time to even look at the map. Here we go. Okay, I've been doing reasonably well following the Beverley Brook. Still can't see the bugger, but I'm pretty confident because I've just passed a sign through. I've been concentrating a bit harder because my feet hurt so much. I can't afford to make a mistake. So, I get not far off the River Thames now. That at least gives me an opportunity to bail out for reaching London, for reaching the river, because it's so much further along to Waterloo. But let's take it from when we get there, because I'm so knackered. Anyone for cricket? I've settled down to watch Barnes Cricket Club. I guess that's who's playing. Come on, Barnes. Right, not far off the Thames now. I'm going to get to it around Putney, I think. I'm not following any particular path now. Just going the quickest route to the river. I've changed shoes. My feet hurt like hell. I put some blister plasters on as best I can. Take some painkillers. It's hard. Just get to the river. Now let's take it from there, okay? Here it is. I've actually done it. I walked to London.
Activity resumed.
Not the Thames. No, sorry, not Trafalgar Square, but the Thames nonetheless. Certainly more than I've ever achieved before. A magnificent achievement. Is it enough in its own? Well, let's see. Here it is. You beauty. You absolute beauty. I've never been so pleased to see a body of water. Never have I been so pleased. And there's a beautiful bridge going to the North Bank. Trafalgar Square's on the North Bank. I'm going to have to cross that bridge. But at least I walk to the North Bank. That's my next target. Well, here's the obligatory crossing the river photo. Destination North Bank. So I'll at least reach the North Bank of the Thames, if nothing else, before I go home. So, yeah, achievement, another achievement. Let's see how far I can go. I just dread looking how far Waterloo is on the map. It just blows my brains out. Feels like it's just at the river, but you know, it's nowhere near. Don't they do the boat race from around there? Might be a boat race to do or something. That's it, I'm bailing out. Putney Bridge Station, that'll do me. I'm happy with that. I walked to London. Alright, it's only zone 2, but it's lovely. Bye bye, thanks for watching.